Most gardeners don't realize it, but the biggest harvest-killing problem in their soil isn't lack of nutrients. It's the lack of steady nutrients. Your plants don't want to feast one week and famine the next. They want a dependable buffet, a non-stop delivery of minerals and organic goodness, right where their roots can reach it. And that's exactly why an old wartime trick from the 1940s is making a comeback. It quietly turns your garden beds into self-feeding, moisture-saving, microbe-powered systems that run day and night. Today on Timeless Crops Haven, we're digging into the Compost Tunnel Method, the underground solution that keeps roots fed non-stop, no matter the season, no matter the soil. Let's get straight to the point. Spreading compost on top of your soil or mixing it lightly into the first few inches only works halfway. It dries out fast. It washes away in heavy rain. And when conditions shift from wet to dry, decomposition slows to a crawl. That means your plants get nutrients in bursts, not in a steady flow. The result is unpredictable growth, shallow roots, and soil that never truly improves. The compost tunnel system fixes all of that by bringing the nutrients underground, where conditions stay stable and microbes thrive without interruption. So, think of this as building a long, narrow underground compost reactor right where your plants need it most. You dig a trench between your planting rows and fill it with alternating layers of compostable material and soil. It's a simple yet effective approach. As everything breaks down beneath the surface, nutrients seep outward through the surrounding soil, feeding roots gradually and naturally. Gravity works in your favor, and, moisture stays locked in. Microbial life stays warm even when temperatures drop. And because the tunnel decomposes slowly from the inside out, it provides a nutrient supply that doesn't quit. Pretty neat, right? Creating a tunnel is easier than most gardeners expect. The ideal size is about 10 to 12 inches deep and roughly 6 inches wide. You start with a bottom layer 2 inches thick, made from coarse material like chopped stalks, small sticks, or straw. This layer is the breathing room for your microbes, allowing airflow deep underground. It's all about giving those little guys the space they need to thrive. On top of that, add a 3-inch layer of green material such as fresh kitchen scraps, grass clippings, or fresh manure. Next comes a 2-inch layer of brown material like shredded leaves, cardboard strips, or older mulch. Finally, cap everything with a 2-inch layer of regular soil to seal in moisture and keep pests out. If you're filling a 10-foot stretch of tunnel, expect to use about 1 wheelbarrow of mixed compostable material. The key is keeping a green to brown ratio close to 2 parts green for every 1 part brown. That's the sweet spot for consistent microbial breakdown without the tunnel turning anaerobic. As the tunnel decomposes, the soil above it will begin to sink slightly. That's your signal that everything is working exactly the way it should. What really makes this method powerful is the explosion of microbial life happening inside those tunnels. They become warm, moist, protected habitats where aerobic bacteria, fungi, and actinomycetes thrive. These organisms don't just break down organic matter. They release enzymes that unlock minerals, making them easier for plant roots to absorb. They even form beneficial relationships with roots themselves, improving nutrient uptake and boosting plant resilience. To supercharge these microbes, you'll want to water the tunnel line occasionally with a diluted worm tea mixture. The ratio is, well, 1 cup of worm tea mixed into 10 cups of water. Just pour this mixture directly over the tunnel once every few months to refresh and strengthen those microbial populations. One of the best parts of the compost tunnel system is that you don't need to rebuild your garden to use it. If your beds are already established, simply dig a tunnel between every second or third planting row. In a 4-foot-wide tomato bed with 2 rows, you'd place a single compost tunnel right down the centre. For leafy greens or densely planted crops, a tunnel every 18 inches works beautifully. Once you've installed it, just plant as you normally would. Roots will naturally grow toward the nutrient-rich zone without any additional guidance. Within a few weeks, gardeners begin noticing deeper-coloured foliage, stronger stems, and far better drought resistance. Because nutrients are released slowly and steadily, you avoid the growth spikes and crashes that come with fast-acting fertilizers. Everything grows more evenly, more confidently. Perennials love compost tunnels even more than annuals. If you're growing berries, shrubs or long-lived crops, dig a tunnel just outside the plant's drip line. As it decomposes, the roots will stretch outward toward the source of slow-release nutrients. You'll never disturb the base of the plant, and you'll give it a year-round supply of organic matter that helps it produce more fruit with less stress. What surprises most gardeners is how dramatically compost tunnels change soil structure over time. Because everything decomposes underground, organic acids bind with clay particles, creating larger aggregates and improving aeration. In sandy soil, the tunnels act like moisture anchors, holding water longer and preventing nutrients from leaching out. And in clay soil, they act as biological aerators, breaking up compact layers and inviting earthworms to move in. Small regenerative farms testing compost tunnels have documented moisture retention improvements of more than 40% in a single season. Earthworm populations have doubled. And in a 10 by 10 garden bed with 2 tunnels, you can process around 200 pounds of organic waste every year without dealing with odours, flies or messy compost piles. After setting up your tunnels, the maintenance is, well, surprisingly light. Every 3 to 6 months, just reopen the top few inches and add new green and brown materials, just like you did before. Water it well, seal it with soil, and cover it with mulch. After about a year, the entire tunnel will have merged with the surrounding soil. When that happens, simply dig a new tunnel right beside the old one and continue the cycle. By rotating tunnel placement season after season, you build a network of nutrient-rich channels that bring fertility deeper into your garden beds. What makes the compost tunnel system truly timeless is its ability to keep working with almost no effort from you. It's clean, efficient, scalable, and perfect for raised beds, in-ground gardens, and greenhouse rows. With every season, your soil gets better, your plants grow stronger, and your reliance on purchased fertilizers fades away. If you found this guide helpful and want more proven gardening systems that stand the test of time, make sure you subscribe to Timeless Crops Haven. Share this video with a fellow gardener who's tired of hauling compost piles every season, and help them create a garden that feeds itself from the ground down.